deploy the baby
There is
stair.
basement floor 1 and basement floor 2. Which one do you guys want to go to?
Hold down 2 until it glows and takes us
I'm
down
entering
to
through the
3.
workers' entrance. I mean, through the...
Doesn't happen that way, but you go down to basement floor 2.
Okay.
Are you going to relay this information to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting
Let's assume we have little radios.
yeah.
So,
hooked
there's a
up.
little confusion.
Yes.
Because you go down... Because you exit off the thing, because it's going to take a little bit longer for him to get down there. So you get out, and it's kind of like a normal lab with a bunch of, like, cabbages and vats and a bunch of computers. A normal-looking lab.
Mm-hmm.
And you step out and you look around, but you're going through the vents. So you get down to what you think is basement floor 2. And you see something different. You see vats with babies in them, operating tables, and a man in a suit with a gun on a table, sitting down, tapping his foot impatiently.
I lift my kick to the crack.
Mm-hmm.
I
Giving
activate the video
visual?
feed.
Yeah. So you both think you're on basement floor 2, but he sees something different.
I'm on
Oh.
maintenance
We're
entrance.
seeing
What do you
this-
mean you're on
What am
maintenance
I
entrance? What do you...
What am I
What?
seeing?
I thought we were all in the elevator together.
Oh, okay. We're in the
Yeah,
elevator together.
Yeah. So you're not. You guys are on
That's-
basement floor
that
2,
seems better.
according to the elevator.
Okay.
And
How long were we in the elevator? Did it go like bing?
Did it feel like we were moving down? Like it feels like we should be on...
detective.
That's me.
Not a lot of detectives.
Mild success.
It did feel a little bit long, but it was hard to tell.
By the way, I'm keeping the kick rolling.
Yeah.
If I'm killed here, this video footage will be uploaded to whatever the security.
We're recording.
And you are in the ceiling. Yeah, the ceiling sounds cooler. Does that make sense
Oh.
to you? Is that
In case she
you?
wants to see herself.
Yeah,
Rappel
okay.
down, dodge the lasers. Rescue
What do you guys do?
Rescue the babies. They're not. They're
I guess it's a false
fetuses. They're
floor.
not alive yet.
So it must be above us, do you think? You said
It's got to be
where
above
basement
us.
2 is.
Wait. We have kicks.
Yeah.
Signal triangulation.
Oh
I
yeah.
can tell directly from my signal where I am where I look at the down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is
let's
above
do
you.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe if
So,
we
how
hold
do we get to
down
the floor
both of
above?
them at the same time.
No, we shouldn't
I-
mess with the elevator. I
Is
think
there
that'll be
is there an
suspicious.
elevator?
You see an elevator,
Door?
but not where they are.
Our elevator.
You see an elevator to the side.
But if we just go up and enter through the front
So
door,
so
the guy
based
is
on that reading
with
that
the
we
gun,
can see,
he's gonna go crazy.
Yes.
can we
Like-
tell where
You
the
can see. You can
the
tell.
elevator
Okay.
should be in this
Yeah,
room?
there's a server rack where the elevators are expected.
I'm gonna look around behind the server rack and see.
There
if I
is a
can
weird
find-
crease between the server rack and the wall.
Huh.
Like, you guys help me move this thing. I think there's something back here.
All right. We.
It is on rails, but it seems like it's locked.
Huh.
I look for a mechanism.
Hey, wait. Doesn't he have domestic crimes?
I have domestic crimes, detective, and tech nerd.
Sure.
One of which probably applies.
do tech nerd because it's a secret button, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
That's
a secret button.
success.
One of the servers is obviously not a real server,
Oh ho ho!
and the lights don't make sense. So you press the power button on the fake server,
Oh,
Nice.
and it opens. And there is an elevator right there.
Scooby Dooby Doo, let's go.
Wait. So you said there was a dude sitting there looking at the elevator like with a gun on his desk.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a distraction.
If
Can
they
you
signal
conduct
me,
something?
I will be prepared to shoot this guy in the back of his head as soon as the elevator.
Can you
goes.
do that from where you are?
I have a visual.
Yeah, you can see-
I
you can
can
see him
kill
from
a
the
Sandman
Well,
from
you
like.
can
But if
see
we
through a
kill
crack,
him,
but you can't shoot
so
through a crack.
Can you incapacitate?
All right.
him?
If,
See
Can
the
you
gun
put him to
wield?
sleep, but not
I can
kill
trust
him?
you, Raymond.
I don't have that kind of technology. My guns are like
kill him.
kill a lot and kill many people at once.
Okay.
Kill more.
Dead men tell no tales. Things will be simpler.
Maybe I have a silencer. Do I have a silencer?
Sure.
If you
Yeah,
had
got
one,
3
you
points
would
of
have
guns,
brought it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, are you guys gonna go up the elevator? There's only one floor, and it's
We are gonna
floor.
go up.
It's just a button that says up, and there's a button that says
We're
down.
gonna go up.
Let's go up.
So you go up the one floor.
All right,
Wait,
give us that
where's
distraction.
Signal? Tim.
Slowly goes up.
We're gonna go to the side of the elevator and
dings,
not be in front of the door.
and it opens.
Very good idea.
Weapons drawn.
Funny trick. I see you hide to the side of the elevator. It doesn't matter. Step out so I can shoot you.
No.
Roll guns.
All right, good. Oh, good. There's a 6.
Oh, there's a 6. Okay.
Ooh,
Wow. Okay.
that's
All right.
not quite as good.
Yeah, so you shoot him in the back. It hits the back of his
Did you cover
head,
the eye
but there's a
baby's eyes?
slight, there's a slight
The baby
plate,
sees
as if there was
No. Oh God.
as if there was a metal plate there.
Oh.
But and some sparks came out, and he's like, ah, in the vents I see. Should have seen
Now's
that
the
coming.
time.
Now
shoot lower.
we
Until
fire.
he jumps off.
Oh, he's dead.
He is leaping off
That's a
into
6.
some of the medical equipment.
Unless he
Yeah.
is
You
ninja
shoots-
baby ninja.
You managed to get his leg, and again.
No, lower, like, this part of the spine so it, like, blows his head off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it hits it again. More sparks come out.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he knocks over a medical table. I see you've managed to survive the trash rats and even the car bomb. It's a shame my assassin couldn't make it to you in time. He was just barely on your tails.
Well, okay, which way is the medical table facing? Because we're kind of
That
on
means
opposite
there's
sides.
an
Yeah.
assassin.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
He can't protect himself on both sides unless he,
Because
like,
if he has a medical
has a special
medical
bunker.
table towards Raymond, we can shoot him.
So the vent is here.
Don't worry, Brittany. We got this.
He is here. Elevator is here.
Oh man,
And where is?
Is this my
What?
head?
No.
That's the vent.
Oh,
Okay.
that's where you are.
That makes sense.
So you might be able to.
I'm gonna toss a grenade.
Wait,
You don't have a grenade.
there are
Oh,
babies
what?
and tubes everywhere. You don't want to blow up all the babies.
Don't we?
I don't know why you just don't stop and die. I don't know why you would even try to stop me. I am completing the work that must be done.
Okay,
Release the
we're
babies.
recording all of this.
Oh, those babies are dead already. They weren't good enough.
What do you mean?
Just like Jenna's baby, they weren't good enough.
I agree.
Just stay a moment. Maybe you
We
can.
have you surrounded.
Maybe you can.
Put your weapon down.
Maybe you can join me in my work. You see, all of you spectral securities trying to uphold the law of the Fieldman numbers, trying to stop me and my work. Don't you see? Why is the Fieldman number being used this way? Why is it that people are given this fair chance? It could be the next evolution in humankind.
Hey,
I'm
Fieldman
a
numbers work.
100. I am the best of humankind.
Oh.
We need to create more 100s. And that is where my research comes along. But no, we're not allowed to research
the
genes.
system gives balance. If everyone was given 100, the system would be pointless.
Ha! Balance! More like stagnation. And he reels up and tries to shoot at the elevator.
And at that point, Raymond shoots him perfectly in between the eyes.
No, so here's the question. Can I tell if his body armor is head to toe
He has a
from
lot
the
of
2 shots
armor.
I've taken?
Yeah, I don't think any of us have gotten a good shot at him because we're like,
I
We-
didn't like
we
to kill him
like
because
seen
I
him.
wanted
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
And you're on the side with the button, you're jamming
At
like
this
door
point,
open,
can I
so you
Yeah.
can stay
burst
on the
through
same
the
floor.
wall and go toe to toe?
Go burst through the wall.
I
That-
burst through the wall. I
Yeah, 'cause he's
deploy
facing
my
us.
my blade, and I
Ooh.
go hand to hand.
Okay,
Whoa, with baby and
With
all.
baby.
Oh.
what is that? Bone breaker?
Yes.
And then you say
Or
something
perhaps
along the lines of, "This baby
Yep,
is
bone
good
breaker.
enough."
Go ahead and roll a bone breaker. All right, that is a
Yep.
success. I think that's a flat success.
Yeah, it's
Glancing blow. You did it, but a complication appears.
I just want to make it so he can't easily get shots at the elevator because I know the rest of my team will bat.
Good. Is there cover for us to obtain? Are there more medical tables?
well, there's all those bats of
There's
babies,
some fats babies.
This
There's plenty
is
of
a
medical
very
tables. You could easily create some cover.
I'm gonna
Okay.
jump out and make cover for us with medical table.
I'm
out here in the
also
middle.
going to start grabbing stuff and putting it in my
Is there
bag.
any way while I'm
I'm going
keeping
to
him
stay in the
busy-
elevator, let the doors close, and choose the opportune moment to pop out and be a
Got it.
surprise.
So you're melee combating.
Okay,
You
just
get
don't go
some
to another
good
floor.
glancing blows, and you find out that
Yeah.
most of his body has been turned to be cyborg.
Okay. Do I feel like I can keep him occupied long enough for one of my colleagues to jack into the system and download all the data?
Probably.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, he
I'm
seems,
gonna jack
doesn't
into
seem to
this.
think he would lose.
I also do not feel I can
Yeah.
lose. I feel like I can keep him occupied at least long enough to either kill him or keep him occupied enough that we can escape.
Okay.
So I will continue
You
to
are
engage.
locked in combat. Do one more bone breaker.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
His bones are
goodness.
broken.
Rolling high all the time.
I have baby advantage.
Yeah, you do
+1.
have a baby advantage. All right.
can't look
so
at
you're
my eyes
locked
and
in
not look
combat.
down.
He is
My
frustrated.
eyes are down here.
I am a 100. You cannot defeat me. As he's like,
Your
has his
number is a
fisticuffs.
lie.
And
That
you
is
get right
funny.
into his fusion, into his not fusion core, right into his core as his body like powers down, and all that remains is his head. No, this cannot be. I am a 100. I'm supposed to be the future of the human race.
50 eggs are better than
My
100.
children are to be the best. They're the ones to take over the earth. That child
Good
I
night.
wasn't good enough. That child.
Good night.
Oh my god.
And without the blood flow from his cyborg, his head shuts down. Baby watches again, uncaring.
Freaking baby. We should have asked this guy what was up with the baby.
Nope.
What's going on with all the babies? Are they alive?
They're dead.
No, they are dead. Yeah. It seems as
Aw.
though they
But
are
we're
dead and
taking
being used
pictures.
for analysis.
It's time to call the rest of the.
Yeah, I think we've got enough for that
Yeah.
retroactive warrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These babies are
Helicopters
not food
come down.
fresh.
Ooh, do you wear dark sunglasses and go, these babies are not.
Okay. Yeah, so we can pretty much wrap up. You solved the mystery of what was going on.
Yep.
The assassin was on file in like his personal Rolodex.
Oh, who was
And
it?
you, it was actually just some employee.
Was it Jimmy the Stabber? The heart stabber?
Yeah. Right.
No, just like a John Recluse.
Clue.
Johnny
Chong, Raymond's brother. Yeah.
Oh, in the sequel, I raised my daughter now to be a heartless assassin.
Oh, excellent at it.
So yes,
She always wears bunny themed clothing.
Well, I'm thinking like Kill
And
Bill.
she never.
So there's all this.
plays.
There's all of this gene therapy research. You find that what he was doing was he was taking pretty much taking his employees and trying to figure out which ones were taking hope, and then offering them a deal where he would use their body for this research, and what they would get would obviously be a high numbered child.
Mm-hmm.
But Jenna didn't get a high numbered child.
Did the rest of them do it?
And so, yes, the rest did get high numbered childs.
Oh.
So it did work.
Was that the cause of Jenna's degenerative
Yeah, so
disease?
you find that he, in his computer, was the other side of the private chat room.
Okay.
So you can guess that she was frustrated that it was a low number and tried to threaten him for more, and that's why sicked John Recluse on her, to make sure, because she was like, I will shut you down and all this stuff, but he got to her before that, and there were plenty of attempts to try and kill you, and obviously that didn't work. You see in his personal diary that the purpose he could have gotten rid of the PHT3OH in any number of ways, but he had the women place it in the Outlands as a red herring that cops would obviously follow first, and he paid off the trash rats with guns to kill cops that go out there. What else was there? I think that's mostly it. I think that's, yeah. And his idea was to create a new race using the Fieldman number.
So
as
he
reference.
actually successfully made
He was able
hundreds.
to.
Like the experiment was successful.
There were
They were
only
high
there were
numbers, right?
only 5 test subjects, one for each year. She was the latest one.
Oh.
And
There were
she
4
was not.
others. She was the one that did not
So there were
work.
4 successes.
Yeah, the numbers for the other 4 was like 82, 74, and
And there was only one.
And they're all
65.
One
freaky
baby
looking
created.
babies.
they're all kind of weird looking. So there is kind of a moral decision here that you have to make.
Because we now know something about this.
You now know that there are modified babies, some superhumans that are
Out there.
out there that are incredibly illegal. What are you going to do with that knowledge?
They're people. We let them live their lives.
Yeah, we
People are
can't just
never
go
illegal.
kill all the babies. That's terrible.
No.
It is a small sacrifice.
We could perhaps find them and
We should monitor them.
yeah,
See if they're
perhaps keep tabs on them in case they
behaving.
show any signs of perhaps like psychosis, murderous tendencies, and we could perhaps have them come to one such as Dr. Lurin and Dr. Lyron and
We have to shut down this experiment where it exists now. We cannot. So
they're
the
people.
fact the
You're saying we kill
people die
poor
every
people.
day, Garret.
Not by my hand, they don't.
So the system we have now brings stability. The fact that this research was successful is in and of itself instability.
Which is
If
why
people-
the research will be destroyed.
Right, but if anybody finds out, and people will find out, that the research was successful, then people will try to emulate it. People will, like, the information will be out there. The fact that it's possible is 70% of any research project. We need to destroy all the evidence, every last bit of it.
The fact that the products of his research have Fieldman numbers means the government knows that gene splicing has been successful because they could tell during the DNA testing process.
You don't completely know what the process is for getting a Fieldman number.
But I am assuming
Okay.
that they would have found basically the damage has already been done to that effect.
Okay, so what are you going to do about the information of the children? Because if it goes out to your superiors, you would have to deal with the children.
So there's only really one question to
What do we
answer
deal
that,
with
because
them?
there's only 2 of us on the team that have the technological capacity for deleting that data. I can't do it. I can shoot a server, but that's the extent of my skill. I'm guessing you don't have that skill.
No, I
So it's basically
It's up
the
to
2 of
these
you.
two, yeah.
So basically, if you decide that you want this data deleted, we can't stop you.
We should delete
Because
the data.
we don't know enough outside. Or you may want to retain the information so that we know who the babies are for the sequel, but nobody else does.
I will take a mental note or write it on a paper, but not keep it in my
Well, we
little
should
thingy.
take note of who the
And then delete
children
it all.
are.
Right.
But we should delete the research.
Well, the thing is that we don't want
In
the
the-
knowledge of who the babies are to get to the superiors because they may be eliminated. Because they're
Right.
monsters, according to the government.
Right.
So I think the argument
it-
is whether or not we
Oh.
let the government find out and have the authorities eliminate these mothers and these children because they know too much,
See, but the
or we
authorities
hide
I'm
their
saying the
identities and
government-
protect their
necessarily
lives.
eliminate
The government
them.
either will never know at this point unless they're informed or they already know.
Right.
I
Well,
feel like the government
so
wants
either
to
way-
I think if they
eliminate
knew, they
them.
would have shut it down already.
So pretty much what it comes down to is that there are 5
Which is why
people
we just let them live their
who-
life.
There are 5 children out there who have broken the system. Or 4 who have broken the system, and then there's Brittany.
and Brittany will
I-
be taken out of my cold dead hands. And I'm guessing they
It's
won't
pretty
care.
much your decision of do you let the 4 that have broken the
This-
system continue
This system
to have it
has
broken?
stood for a very long time and will not be brought down by the existence of 4 people
There
who
are
do
normal
not know
people with
their
those
own
numbers,
significance.
but
And their parents would never say anything
Their
because their
parents
mothers would
would
never
never
want
say
that to
anything.
become a
children
thing.
themselves aren't.
Their parents want them to live in the system. They want the system to persist.
Well, we don't know that.
All right, boss. I'm gonna battle your wisdom on this one, but if it brings about the end of the world, that's on you.
Very well.
I'm adopting Brittany.
We're going to delete the data and take note of who the children are so we can at least keep tabs on them. Personally.
All right. You bring in the evidence. You manage to get in Zhang recluse for the murder. Food Fresh is now under investigation for illegal gene research. And there's the end. You have found the murderer and found the mystery behind it.
Okay.
Your decision to let the children live without the government knowing that they're alive will have some interesting consequences.
Yes. The future is hard.
All right, there we go. That's it for vignette number 1.